Most women think a hug is just a hug, a simple gesture, a few seconds of physical contact, then life moves on. But the fact is, a lot of men experience hugs very differently. Because sometimes a hug answers questions a man would never ask out loud. Questions like, does she want me? Is she happy to see me? Does she still feel safe with me? Do I still matter to her? And the crazy part is most men will never tell you they're thinking about those little things. In fact, a lot of men don't even realize they are thinking about them. They just feel something, and it gives some level of emotional information that men grasp in a few seconds of hug. So today, I want to show you what men secretly feel during a hug. My name is Femi, and you're watching What Men Really Think. On this channel, we learn everything that has to do with men. Now let's get into the video. The first thing a man feels is whether you actually wanted the hug. You know there's a difference between hugging someone and allowing someone to hug you. Men can always feel the difference instantly. Men can feel the enthusiasm, the warmth, the willingness, the energy. When somebody genuinely wants to hug you, you won't even question it. They'll melt in your arms. They wouldn't even want to let go. So when it comes to hug, you can't fake it with a man. Have you ever seen two people that care about each other hug each other? Even you, that you're just watching and you're not the one being hugged or hugging someone, you can feel the emotional difference. You can tell this is real. And some people are so sharp that they can instantly tell if two people hug themselves that maybe they have something going on just because of the way they hugged, the energy, just everything around that. Now, a man can notice all of that almost instantly. Number two, a man can feel whether you're happy to see him. Now, one thing I can assure you is this. A lot of women think they can hide stuff, but they actually really can't. And the fact is, if a woman is happy to see you, you'll see it because attraction leaves clues. Have you ever seen a woman that's genuinely excited to see you? The feeling is different. The energy, the vibe, just everything around that. Women can't hide that. They can pretend, but they cannot hide it. That's why you see a lot of experienced men. They tend to be able to really identify very quickly the woman that likes them and the woman that does not. Not because they are magicians, but because they can identify the energy. And when a woman is happy, everything, her body language, her approach to things would also be different. And so you might be wondering, how did a hug mean all of that? The truth is, a hug can tell you a lot. And so for men, when it comes to hug, we observe these things, especially when a man is hugging a woman that he cares about and love. These are the things he looks out for. He feels it. He takes it all in. Now, I get into a part where a lot of men would never come out to agree to it and talk about the fact that sometimes they judge the health of a relationship based on the quality of the hug. You know, these days people lie. People can tell you they love you, they care about you, and say all of these sweet things, but they can never lie about true emotional affection through physical touch and hugs. So most men are easily able to figure out if a woman is attracted to them just based on the quality of the hug. Do you even realize how many times a woman that loves you want to hug you, wants to hold you, wants to be in your arms? So I'm telling you for a fact that if the quality of the hug is starting to drop and you're not feeling that affection anymore, it's not because your gut is lying to you. It's because something is starting to miss. And men can easily sense that. Number four, a hug can show a man whether you feel safe with him. You know, there's a huge power in how a woman that loves you melts into your arms. So a man can tell the way a woman relaxes into the hug, the way she lets her guard down, and how comfortable she feels. And this is huge for men because we want to feel that we make a woman feel safe. So now you know that making a woman feel safe is one of the best ego booster for men. And so a man can easily feel that energy if a woman genuinely feels safe with him. Even when there's fight, even when there's argument and misunderstanding, there's a way a woman will still melt into the arms of the man she loves, no matter how angry she is, no matter how frustrated she is. And that's the difference. Men that know that know exactly how it feels. And that's why I say that men can easily feel if a woman feels safe with them or not. Number five, a man can figure out very easily whether you miss him. You know something? I miss you hug is always different. The way the woman would hold you, the way she would embrace you, how tight she would hold you, it will be different. For me, trying to explain it right now, I really cannot explain it as well as I should, but I can feel it. A woman that misses you will hug you differently. A man can feel the difference. That extra second, that extra squeeze, that quick enthusiasm, not dramatic efforts and pretense, but just overall warmth. And most of the time, I can tell you this for a fact. A man can feel genuinely happy and loved just because of a fantastic hug. Another point is a hug can show a man whether you're just being nice or you actually choose him. Just like I've said in the previous points, there's something about desire. There's something about wanting something. The energy is different. So a lot of questions are being answered in a man's mind just based off of how some women hug him. Because in most cases, you can literally figure out a woman that cares about you, that have chosen you, that references you in so many ways. We're not even talking about relationship alone. We're talking about when a woman just actually loves you, whether as a brother, as a friend, as a boss, whatever it is. So the point is, men notice the differences, the little changes. All of these things can tell a man if a woman chooses him or not. So finally, a hug tells men a lot. A hug shows men the difference between someone that wants them and someone that's actually in love with them. So when next you're hugging your man, you're hugging your partner or your friend, whoever it is, do it with a lot of intention, understanding that men think about it. They understand it more than you think. And for a woman trying to rekindle a relationship that may be going sour is not the way it used to be before. One of the ways you can start is by changing the energy, the atmosphere around the hug that you give your man. Trust me when I tell you this, a man's move can go from 0 to 100 just based off of the way you hug him so well, so emotionally, so deeply. He might never come out to tell you what that hug did, but oftentimes that hug does something real in a man's life. So if you've never thought of a hug as a big deal, you should know now that it is a big deal. So change the way you hug your man. And I can assure you, you will never go wrong with that. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.